by aliens and we're being anal probed as we. Oh, hey, we're live.
Good evening and welcome to Omnibros Live. My name is Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-hosts from, let's see, right there is A Week in Geekdom's Geo. How's it going, Geo?
Doing pretty well. Hey, everybody in the chat, all my fellow OmniBros, just happy to be here talking about hauls, previews, reads, and everything else in between.
Right on, man. And next to him, right there, Comics Guide 101's Lou.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? How's it going, dude?
It's good. It's good, man. Happy to be on. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for stepping in. I appreciate that. We're sorry we're late. Yeah, that was, we got into a, we hadn't talked live for a while. The, how many are there of us? The four of us? We hadn't talked live for a while, so we got into a bit of a chat, and everything's cool, but we just had to catch up on some things. You know, high finance, the $1 million an episode that we're pulling in, so we just had to talk about that with our financial advisor, Gabe the Babe.
That's right.
Gabe Infinity Watch.
All that money goes to paying people for the. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, we it's funny because we actually are talking face to face about behind the scenes topics. Because usually when we do that in the chat and we're trying to be serious about something, it always gets sidetracked by a meme or some post somewhere else, or we start dogging on manga, Jess and I usually, or something like that. So, and we're not done yet. So afterwards, when we're done with this show, we'll continue talking amongst ourselves. And I'll put the link to our Google Hangout in the chat so you guys can join us.
So you can really see what's going on behind the scenes.
That is totally a lie. I will not do that. But that's a good idea.
I will say that the funniest thing is Chris M said Jess is pissed Omar has Third Eye Comics as a sponsor now. That's a deep cut, man. That's really awesome. That is a true deep cut right there. That is great.
That'd be funny if you got Third Eye sponsorship before you got
And Omar has just dropped a new weekly spot called Confessions of a Comic Advisor. Man, Chris M, you really pay attention to the show. That is awesome. Speaking of paying attention to the show, you know that it's time for me to talk about our fabulous sponsor. That'd be InStockTrades.com, IST, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. If you order $50 or more in an order, you get free shipping in the United States. How do they do it? We don't know. But everybody's scrambling when they get $49.98 in an order. They're like, oh, I need 2 more cents so I can save that $4.
And I end up spending another $60.
That's right. So they can save $4. And the fabulous Emily, she's the customer service professional with fabulous packaging. It's InStockTrades.com.
I don't know how to use the chat. I forgot how to reply to people.
You're working it out, yeah.
Fuck it. Steve Sanchez, are you going to San Diego Comic-Con? I'm trying to type it in there. My fingers won't work. That was what I'm trying to reply to you about. Are you going to San Diego? Is anybody going to San Diego? I'll be there. I'll be there so we can hang out.
Yeah, Gabe's doing me a major solid this year, getting me those Batman action figures from Mattel. They're making him jump through major hoops.
It's crazy how they're doing it. So for those of you who don't know, there's this really cool box set of Batman action figures, all within it's all based on the really silly craziness of the 1960s, or not 60s, but the Silver Age Batman. So you have the rainbow technicolored Batman, you have the zebra stripe Batman, all that real crazy fun stuff that just truly appreciates. That is just his 90s comics to me. That's the stuff that he likes.
Pretty much, you're exactly right.
Unfathomable, a love for that kind of stuff, same way I do for 90s comics. But to get this box set, you have to sign up for it on Mattel's website. Then at San Diego Comic-Con, you personally have to show up at the Mattel booth, check in, where they make sure that your name on your badge matches the name on the order. And when you check in, you still don't get this toy, this box set. They then will mail it to you later. So it is a lot of kind of weird hoops to jump through. It kind of makes me think they haven't mass produced these enough and are waiting for it to go through. I don't know, but it's a lot of.
But they have to. It has to be. They have to mail it to the name on your badge. It has to go to the. You can't have it sent to me. You have to have it sent to you, and then I'm gonna have to pay to have it shipped to me from your house, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. That's the weird. God, that's just like a weird Mobius strip of this complication that we have to do for that. So,
but I am super pleased and happy and so grateful that you're able to do this for me, because that is such a bitchin' set of action figures. Mm-hmm. Those it's the negative suit when he like turned negative, like a negative zone, the rainbow outfit, the zebra outfit, and then the regular Batman outfit. So it's 4 figures and a really cool Batman box set. So and you're right, it is my 90s comics.
It also reminds me of the 90s Batman toys, where it was like Arctic Blast Batman and Deep Sea Scuba Diving Batman and Archaeologist of the Stars Batman. Every other just like random toy that they would put together. But that was actually real comic.
What'd you say, Archaeologist of the Stars?
I don't know. I'm just
So yeah, no, I am super grateful
of course, man.
doing
Anytime.
that. I appreciate it.
Anything for Jess.
And of course, next year
does not extend to anybody else that is watching this show. This is strictly Jess.
I appreciate it. And of course, next year when I can actually go, there's probably going to be nothing that I want at a booth when I can actually go.
You're not going to want to go to these booths, Jess.
Because of too many people?
Yes. It is especially when they start handing these things out, or they start giving like free things away, like bags. Once they start giving this stuff away, it turns into a mosh pit.
Ooh.
In the middle of the floor. Like it is just people reaching over you to try and get like free stuff and cutting in line and just throwing elbows, and it's almost like a panic when these things happen. So you would hate that kind of stuff.
I talked my wife into it. She wants to go to San Diego next year, and she said go for it to have 2 days at the con.
Yeah, you'd be better off just spending some time at Balboa Beach.
It's yeah. I mean, you nailed my dislike of crowds pretty much on the head.
Yeah, I hate it too. Like I've been going for like 15 years, and it just gets more and more hectic like that. And it's really all about trying to circumvent, just to walk through the con. Half the time, I just leave the convention center and just walk like the outside sidewalk, and then like come back where I need to go back in. So I just skip all of that stuff.
Well, when you went live last year and you went looking for Kabuki, David Mack, it didn't look that bad.
Because I know how to get around that kind of stuff. I guess it's almost like when you see traffic when you're driving, and you know, okay, I see traffic, I see a bunch of red lights happening. I'm going to exit here and take the side streets for a little bit and then get back on the freeway.
So I should be like, you're the truck and I'm like the trailer. I should just be trailing around you, behind you the whole time.
Right.
I'm
just gonna put you to work. I'm gonna put you to work at the booth.
That'd be fun. I'd do that.
Yeah.
I would totally do that. I'd be happy to sell
Yeah.
like Action Comics #1 to somebody, CGC.
Hell yeah. Well, man, this year we're gonna have a crazy assortment of inventory. Just you wait and see when this stuff starts coming through again. Just you wait and see.
Okay. Well, I will look forward to maybe I'll work one day at the booth with you guys next year. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Let's put a pin in that, and we'll bring it back up when we get closer to next year's show. But
okay,
that'd be fun.
Good.
We're always looking for volunteers, and this offer also only extends to Jess. Nobody else out there. Don't hit me up trying to volunteer to get free tickets to Comic-Con.
That would actually be a lot of fun. I am up for that. My knees will be even that much more healed up. Another full year worth of healing up on my knees, so I'd probably be cool. So what should we talk about first? Do we want to talk about hauls, what we've read, or go to the previews? What do you think, Lou? Have you read anything interesting?
I was on a 7-day cruise, and all I was doing for the majority of the time when I wasn't drinking was reading. So yeah, I've read a lot of stuff.
You were also making out with a bunch of chicks, I think, right?
There was one night where my brother found me on the deck chair. He found me the next morning on one of the deck chairs on like the 15th floor, and the last thing I remember was a chick sliding her tongue down my throat, and that was it. So yeah, the 7-day cruise was a success.
Nice. Good for you, dude.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
man, get it, man. Get that stuff. Have fun. Like we were saying the whole time in the chat, man. Just go do stupid stuff while you're out there.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
No, it was fun. I had a good time. It was we got kind of screwed over because we were supposed to go to Haiti for the last day.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, somebody ended up getting sick, or something serious must have happened. So they had to turn the boat around back to Puerto Rico when we were like 3 hours out, and they had to get the guy off the boat, and then we got back on sea, and when we got back on sea, the captain said, yeah, we're not going to be able to make it to Haiti on time, so the next 2 days are going to be 2 days at sea.
You should have made that guy walk the plank or something.
Everybody was pissed.
Yeah.
Like the line for guest services was really long the next morning. People were really pissed.
The line for what? Guest services?
Yeah.
And what's that? The complaint line?
Yeah, pretty much. People were really pissed. I mean, really, it's nothing you could really do about it. So, it happened, and the guy got sick for whatever reason, and they had to get him off the boat. So,
wow,
that sucks.
Ethan Johnson, no, Swamp Thing is not coming out in 2 days. Swamp Thing's coming out, I think, sometime in October, maybe.
It's not coming out at all because DC doesn't have a Vertigo line anymore.
Lou, you haven't changed in 7 days.
Yeah.
You're still the same old Lou.
Mm-hmm.
So Ethan Johnson, don't worry, it's coming out this fall, despite what Lou says.
Mid-October.
Mid-October.
Yeah, I think it was like
when it's coming out.
16th or something like that. I think it was.
It's not coming out. DC doesn't have a Vertigo line.
God damn it, Lou.
Don't jinx it. Come on, man.
No, Swamp Thing will be coming out. He tried to jinx Transmet, and Transmet came out exactly on time. Yep. I'm still owed an In-N-Out burger for that one. Don't think I've forgotten.
The difference here is Transmet had a publishing line. Swamp Thing technically doesn't have it anymore.
Oh,
well, you realize Swamp Thing was originally part of the regular DC line before there was a Vertigo.
That's right. Same with Sandman and Hellblazer.
Swamp Thing was the reason that we ended up getting a Vertigo because Alan Moore had a plant fucking a woman.
So when you weren't getting drunk and making out with random chicks, what did you read?
So I ended up reading basically everything that Donnie Cates is doing right now at Marvel. The guy's really doing kind of his own little mini universe inside of the Marvel universe between his Guardians of the Galaxy book, the Silver Surfer book that just came out, and between Venom, and all of it is great. All of the stuff that he's doing is really, really cool. I really dig what he's doing, especially with the Guardians of the Galaxy, because he shook up the team a lot. I mean, the only core members of the Guardians that you really know that are on the team right now are Groot and Peter Quill. And it's really interesting because it starts off with, I guess, kind of spoilers for the Infinity event or whatever it was that came out a few months ago. It starts out with Thanos has died. Thanos has died by Gamora's hand. And Thanos has basically left a will saying, yeah, I've died, but I've pretty much found a way to kind of like put my subconscious or put my soul into another person's body. And that person is somewhere in the galaxy right now. Good luck finding them. And that's pretty much what kicks off things from there. It's really good stuff, man. It really is. I'm constantly impressed with Donnie Cates' writing and his ability to kind of mine the past of Marvel's legacy and really just be able to bring new stuff out of it. And that goes the same for Venom. The stuff he's doing with Venom, introducing basically a god of the symbiotes, is really cool and really badass. And some of the stuff that he's doing right now leading into a whole huge war and how Venom has a part in that. And I don't want to give too much away about the Venom story, but it's great. I think out of everything that he's doing right now, the Venom stuff is the best, followed by the Guardians and then the Silver Surfer. But that's because the only reason Silver Surfer is last is because Silver Surfer only has one issue out right now. But it's a damn good, solid issue. The Silver Surfer Black is what I'm talking about. The art here is done by Brad Moore in Silver Surfer Black, and he's a great fit for it. There's a revelation at the end of Silver Surfer Black that I went, oh, okay, yeah, you're telling a way bigger story here in between all your books than what you originally thought. And I can't wait to see how this all ties in together, because you can see where all the strings are starting to pull in together between all of his books, and he's leading into something really, really big. And it's really impressive, everything he's doing so far.
No, I agree. Everything Donnie Cates has been doing is, I mean, he is like the new style of architect, or he's that new group of Marvel architects. You remember when they had that whole thing when there was like Bendis and Jason Aaron and Hickman and stuff like that? Like, it is definitely a fact that Donnie Cates is a part of that new breed, and he is doing a lot. That the upcoming Absolute Carnage, I think, is going to be a lot bigger than anybody is anticipating. That thing is going to be out of control. And the Venom stuff being the best stuff, I think that goes a long way to show that Donnie Cates is a huge Venom fan. I mean, I've met him a few times. He's been to the store a few times. We've hung out, and that guy loves his Venom lore. And like, that guy is a big time mark for Venom. So it's good to see that kind of stuff come in, especially when he first started his Venom run, and he got a lot of hate on the internet for the stuff he was doing. And now it's really turning into some of the best stuff Marvel's produced in a while. It's right up there with Immortal Hulk right now. It's a must-read title for comic books. Which is something I don't think I could think of that's happened with Marvel in a while, where they had a lot of must-read stuff.
Yeah.
So, did you read that stuff digitally? I know you're digital for the most part.
Yeah. I've read all that stuff digitally. I'm all caught up on that stuff. I've obsessively binged everything that Donnie Cates is doing at Marvel right now, pretty much. So
Did you get good Wi-Fi on that boat or what?
No, I just downloaded it all onto my tablet beforehand.
Oh, before you went? All right.
Yeah. No, hell no. I'm not paying for roaming charges or that Wi-Fi. That's crazy. That stuff is crazy. But it's really cool. I know he's got a kind of like a mini event coming up, the Death of Rocket Raccoon for the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, which, you know, Death of in comics, I'm like, okay, I've been on this horse way too many times. I know what the stakes are, and none of this stuff really impresses me anymore. But, you know, I really trust Donnie Cates, and I trust him to be able to tell a really good story. If he wants to tell the Death of Rocket Raccoon, then so be it, because I'm all game for that right now. I'm glad you mentioned Immortal Hulk, because to me, Immortal Hulk continues to be the best damn book that Marvel is putting out right now. if you knew me 2 years ago, I would never say that. I wouldn't think that a Hulk book would be one of the best things that Marvel's putting out, let alone what I think is the best Marvel book right now. But Al Ewing is just, man, I don't know what has gotten into him, but he is crushing every single damn issue of this book. If you guys have not picked up Immortal Hulk, I think there's what 2-3 trades out right now of it, or two or three like hardcover collections or whatever. Pick it up. Pick it up. You don't need to know anything about the Hulk other than he's green and he's mad. Al Ewing just mines the past of the Hulk, and what he's doing is he's, man, I really don't even want to give it. He basically, it's as the title says, the Hulk is, for all intents and purposes, he is immortal, and all the Hulks that you've seen in the past, the Dr. Fix-It, the Grey Hulk, the kind of like more all that stuff kind of blends into one Hulk in this story, and it's brilliant. They just introduced in the last issue the new version of the Abomination, and that fucker is terrifying. He is absolutely terrifying, and he wrecks the Hulk in the last few issues that have come out. We get the reintroduction of Betty Ross and how she plays a larger role in the story and her new form. It basically, if you haven't been reading Immortal Hulk, you really need to be reading Immortal Hulk. It's great. It's all great stuff.
I think Gio sent a link that Bleeding Cool said that partial writing credit goes to Kelly Sue DeConnick on this book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that true?
No.
No.
Oh.
With you.
The first hardcover for this is coming out in October. Also, October's gonna be a pretty busy month.
Should I wait for that hardcover, or should I pick up the trade?
No, wait for the hardcover. It's right around the corner.
You're right.
I mean, if you can just borrow the trade from somebody or something like that, go for it just to read it. Yeah. But I think, you know, for something that you want to have in your collection, you don't want a bunch of trades and then, you know, the hardcover comes out and then you kind of get that buyer's remorse or you double dip or whatever. So
yeah, I read the first trade and I liked it so much that I stopped reading it altogether and just I've been waiting for the hardcover. Just wait. You'll be happy that you waited.
Yeah. Unless Al Ewing really drops the ball, this is going to be one of those runs that a lot of people say, no, that is a writer character defining run. Like the Peter David and the Hulks, the Bendis and the Daredevil stuff. That's going to be one of those runs. Unless he really starts dropping it, this is going to be one of those runs that people are going to be talking about for years from now.
Even if he does, something happens in the story gets astray. I mean, even these first, I think it's like they're like on issue 18 right now.
19.
Will still go down as like one of the better Hulk runs in general. This has been my favorite Hulk stuff since like Return of the Monster when Bruce Jones is writing it. So it's kind of right along. Again, it's just kind of like this is the first time in a long time where the Hulk is a must-read book. And Hulk and Venom, not only is it some of the best Marvel books, I think it's some of the best comics being produced in general right now.
And the covers by Alex Ross. Oh my God. Some of those covers are just breathtakingly gorgeous, as you would expect.
That new Abomination cover was definitely horrifying by Alex Ross.
Yeah. They are fantastic, man. Immortal Hulk is just, like I said, it's one of those books that if you haven't, please do yourself a favor and go check that out as soon as you can. It's worth it, 100%. Hold on, let me see. I got my tablet. What else did I read? Because I read a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a question. Venom by Cates OHC. When is that due? Is that November, or is that coming out sooner?
Let me look.
It might be coming out sooner than the.
I think that was one of the books we wanted to check out.
Oh, while Gabe did some research, Batman last night, the first issue came out. I got a chance to read that. That is prime, just fun, good Batman stuff. If for whatever reason the Tom King, I almost said Tom Brady. Sorry, Jess.
Jesus Christ. I guess you're. I guess I said Kelly Sue, so you're getting back at me.
Venom is November.
Venom November. Okay.
Yeah. November.
Yeah.
Not even gonna give it a shot.
It's November 6th, so it's the beginning of November. Man, it's gonna be fall's gonna be a busy month or a busy time frame for sure.
Oh boy.
I love Marvel oversized hardcovers.
November. There you go. Somebody got it.
November.
That's still hard to say. That's
November.
almost as hard as trying to say Venom bus.
November. Whatever.
But yeah, Batman last night. If for whatever reason you're just not vibing with the Tom King stuff, or it's kind of hot and cold like it is with me, and you really dug the Snyder and Capullo stuff, there is absolutely no reason you shouldn't be reading this or picking this up, because it is great. And it's a 3-issue like miniseries, but each issue is like 60 pages, I think.
Who's writing this?
Snyder and Capullo.
Snyder and Capullo are writing Last Night.
Yeah, Batman Last Night. It's part of the now defunct DC Black Label.
Wait, are they? Is that really? No, that's not canceled.
No, it's still going.
You got me back. It's still going.
But the thing is only 3 issues long. They've only put out the first issue, and I think each one is like oversized. It's like 50+ pages or something. It's great. It's really great, man. It's take Mad Max and you mix it up with Batman, and you get the general gist of what the book is. The book basically starts out just super quick. It's Batman. He's on a case. There's somebody that has been leaving chalk marks across Gotham City, and they all pretty much form of shape of a body of being like a chalk outline. So he heads to Crime Alley and he sees a little boy there, and he looks just like Bruce as a child. And then the child lifts a gun up, and then it goes blank. And then and then it cuts. And essentially what you have is Bruce inside of a psychological ward, and Alfred confronts him saying, Bruce, you've been in here for 30+ years. You are mentally unstable. The whole reason you think you have a cowl is because it's the mask that they use. Like, it's the thing that they put over your head to electrocute you. And like it's brilliant. I love the first issue. It has so many twists and turns. And for me to give anything else away would spoil a lot. For me, it's just the Batman story that I want. In the first issue alone, I enjoyed it so much more than, and this isn't knocking the Tom King stuff, because I know a lot of you guys love the Tom King stuff, but I've been hot and cold with it. But this to me was better than almost anything that Tom King has done in the past few issues. Just me though. This hit all the right notes for me, and I can't wait for the next issue to come out. And this Greg Capullo again, firing on all cylinders. There's just something about this team that whenever they get together and they do a book, it's great.
I love their stuff.
Yeah.
And I've told them to their face a couple times that I love their stuff. Okay, so that's a 3-issue last night, KNIGHT. So it's like a Dark Knight type of play on words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that you've read some meaty stuff. Sounds good.
I think that's, and then I've kept reading Black Hammer, and the same stuff that I've always been reading. What's the other Jeff Lemire book that we keep praising, Jess?
Not Plutona.
No.
Yeah. The Gideon Falls?
Gideon Falls?
Yeah. That book goes places, man. I can't wait for you to read the next collected edition.
I can't wait for it to come out.
It goes some places that I did not expect it to go, and it gets really out there, and it's really good.
What issue are you up to now? What issue is it up to?
I think Gideon Falls is 13, 14 at this point.
Okay, so it's not. I think it's up to collected. It's up to 12 issues, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up to like 13 or 14 issues now. But
okay,
That book really goes places, and it gets weird, and it gets a lot better. Yeah.
Like my marriage. So, okay, good. So you've read a bunch of good stuff. And Gio, how about you? What have you been reading? I know you. I know you. Wait, are you done, Lou?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay. I know you've read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles enough so that you talked me into it. It hasn't come in yet, though.
Ooh, hurry up.
I just ordered it like Saturday, 2 days ago.
Mail service. Come on, man.
I don't even think it's been picked yet. It's okay.
Angsty. I want you to read it.
I know. I make you this promise. When it comes in, I will stop everything and read it. I'm going to stop everything and read that book. I'm extremely excited to read that book.
Yeah, that IDW TMNT stuff is fantastic.
Yeah, that was a fun episode we did Thursday night, the Convince Me episode. He convinced me.
And you convinced me. I'm in my next order. I am going to order Beauty, and I am going to start reading Postal again. So I'm looking forward to that.
Omnipool asks, which TMNT? I'm not enough of a TMNT expert to know what I ordered. What did I order?
But Jess will buy anything you tell him to buy. Too.
Yeah, I that's actually true. That was the point of the episode. Convince Me was a book. It was supposed to be a book that I normally wouldn't buy, and the idea was convince me to buy it. And so, Gio, what was it? It was the IDW hardcovers, right?
Right.
Uh-oh.
We lost him.
Oh, did we lose Gio?
He's frozen, it looks like.
Okay, so he may sign back in.
Am I frozen?
Wait, I think you're okay now.
We just heard you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. The modern stuff, the IDW hardcover collection.
The modern IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Yeah, the Kevin Eastman, Tom Wells written stuff.
No, Omar had some.
He's on assignment.
He's on assignment. It has nothing to do with his. He's going to be here next Monday. He just had a prior thing that he had to do with his family tonight, so he's fine. He just couldn't be on tonight. Everything's cool. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW, and it's got who on the cover? Raphael or Michelangelo or Donatello or wait.
It's Raphael.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna try and name them all.
My favorite.
Yeah. Raphael's the best Ninja Turtle. That's why.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah, and since you don't have any attachment to the Ninja Turtles already, right? Just that you're kind of past all that point by the time these things came around in the 1980s, right?
Correct.
Okay, so there's a big change to the origin in this book.
Right. I think
but it probably won't even affect you. You probably wouldn't even know. Nobody told you.
Right. I think, didn't we talk about that, Gio?
Yeah. I mentioned it on the episode briefly. I didn't have a problem with it. I know some people weren't too on it, but I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was a pretty cool twist.
I dug it. Yeah, I dug the changes they did with it.
And that's a good question from Jeremy. Are any of the volumes out of print?
I think they go in and out of print, but they're always in print for the most part.
So they put them back in print. IDW keeps them in print fairly regularly.
I think so. Let me check.
Yeah.
Because I think everything is in print.
That's going to kill me if there's like 9 volumes and volume 7's out of print all the time.
IDW.
No, yeah, they're pretty good about keeping that stuff around.
They usually keep the Transformers stuff and the Ninja Turtle stuff in print pretty well.
Let me see what's currently going on.
2, 3.
Volume 4 is out of stock at Diamond, which is the Donatello cover.
Now everybody's gonna rush and buy it. Jess,
Oh heck! I better order it right now.
If anything, I think Jess should get the Secret of the Foot Clan, big old like hardcover work print thing. Volume 2 is currently sold out through Diamond.
Oh boy!
And I think that's it. I mean, it's it might. I don't know if it's on IST right now or not. Somebody could probably look.
I'm going to.
I'm just saying that it's out of print through Diamond. You might still find it on the shelf somewhere, but they're pretty good about. These things have gone out in and out of print a few times before. There's always like a quick panic, and then they end up coming back. So
IST has 5 of the 8 hardcovers at the moment.
not by the time Jess is done there.
I'm working on it.
do they have 2 and 4? Gio?
I'm seeing Volume 1, Volume 3, Volume 7, and Volume 8.
This is going to be another Valiant run.
I'm not.
Everybody's just going to buy these books up quick now.
You freaking guys.
You asked.
Jess, you've been doing this how long? You should know better than to bring this stuff up.
Well, Volume 2's not on IST.
Yeah, Volume 2, Volume 4 are the ones that are out of stock through Diamond. Everything else should be available somewhere, somehow, eventually. IST should have it.
That other famous site that people use that I'm not going to mention, they have some of the other books. I'm not going to say which one because I want Jess to get them. So sorry, chat people.
Text me the name of that site.
All right, you can go to the chat
or put it in the. Is it what I think it is?
I think so. Yep.
What about damagedbooks.com? This is just turned into that episode we talked about doing/not doing, which is where we all get inebriated and start buying stuff on the show. That is a real topic idea that we came up with, everybody.
That is, except I can't get inebriated.
Well, you can get up on pain pills and do it. Actually, I don't think you need much inebriation. I mean, I think you do pretty well sober.
Well,
yeah, you're right. I do spend money like a drunken sailor sober.
While Jess looks that up, I got to feel what 2016 Jess felt like. I got to have cheeseburgers and like milkshakes the whole time when I was on the cruise. Oof. It was amazing. Oh, awesome. So good.
Volume 4 is going for stupid money on Amazon, or not going for, but they're offering it for stupid money on Amazon.
Look on eBay.
What was the book with the fat kid that you guys were that you did an episode and like there was one
the
copy left?
Drugs or something.
Herbie.
No, Herbie. I remember. Yeah, I just got a flashback for that book. Because I remember a lot of people were into that because you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, a lot of people ended up snatching it after.
Jess took the last damaged copy.
Right.
That was really rare, and he got the last one from IST, so people were a little bit bummed out.
And it wasn't even that damaged either, right? Per usual with IST's damaged stuff.
Right. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Can you send me the link to what you found, Gio? Because I'm not coming up with it.
Well, Jess, at books, you can pay $151 for a used copy.
What are we? What?
Apparently, one of the volumes is going for like hundreds of dollars on Amazon.
Volume 4 was like $155 or something like that.
What do we keep hearing?
That's my text message thing. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa! Volume 4. Forget about it. Oh, okay. All right.
But we'll
Well,
hunt it
you know
down.
what?
Don't
Just
worry.
see how you like volume 1,
Yeah.
and by then, sooner or later, volume 4 will go back into print. I think.
Because when they first
never
started
know.
coming out, volume 2 went out of print, and it was going for ridiculous money, and then it went back into print. So I would not worry too much about it.
Jesus, $204, $154.
Yeah, eBay has it for $157 for
my God.
volume 4. I mean, that's what somebody has it about. What's the sold like? There's no solds because nobody's paying $155 for that thing.
Okay, let's move on. Episode doesn't need to be Jess and his, journey to find volume 4 of TMNT.
One sold for $158 on eBay. Sorry, everybody.
That was Jess right now.
Yeah, no, I am not paying that. I am not. I will be patient. I will read volume 1. I will pick up volume 2 if I liked volume 1, and wait till you see my haul. We haven't even got to my haul yet. It's almost 9 o'clock. I have enough of a haul to, by the time volume 4 comes out, I have plenty. So I have no worries. I'm all set.
Let me
what did you read?
Quick. I only read recently Death or Glory from Rick Remender, which I really loved. I'm starting to read some. I'm continuing my One Piece journey with manga, and I'm reading some Aquaman material for a video that I want to do about Aquaman. And I hauled just 2 books. Yes, is not going to like it, but I got this manga. It is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime volume. What volume is this?
I'm fine.
I know. I'm just, I'm being funny tonight.
All right. I'm fine with manga.
This is totally not safe for work, and I'm not going to show what's inside because we will get demonetized and banned. This is Prison School Volume 13. It is a really funny, raunchy manga. And that's it. That's all I did. That's all I got.
I've heard of that manga.
Yeah, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like super raunchy.
Hey, Gio, how caught up are you on My Hero?
I read when they're gonna rest. No. I'm reading the manga volumes when they come out. The last thing I read was when they're gonna start getting the little girl with the one horn.
Oh, dude, you have so much to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm starting that, but it's been a while, so I'm starting it up again, the same stuff, so I can, because I've forgotten a few things and a few names and stuff, so I want to read that stuff again.
Yeah, I'm caught up to the weeklies. We have so much stuff to look forward to, dude. It gets so good.
So
Austin Caldwell says that is the best way to sell a book right there. NSFW and we will get demonetized.
Yeah.
That's a good way to sell that book.
I will do a video on it, but it's probably going to be on my channel and heavily censored just in case. But I will try and do a video on it.
Taylor Brown says, I couldn't believe Jess posted his hauls on Instagram. Probation Pie is coming his way. That is a great callback. That's like a 3-year-old callback on Probation Pie.
We haven't had Probation Pie in years.
That is a solid 2016 reference. Good job, Taylor Brown.
That's a long time viewer right there.
That is wow.
Also, speaking of Instagram, you can follow Omniboslive on Instagram. And Gio, if you want, do a video of whatever that thing you need to censor on your channel. Do it on Instagram.
All right, I'll try it.
Show all the naughty stuff on the Instagram.
Yeah, there's a lot of naughty bits in this book.
Yeah. Episode 1 callback. Is that right? It was on the first episode that I did with the bros. Interesting.
Wow.
So that was like Was that 2015?
I think 2016.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
We've been doing this for a while.
Because Jess didn't pop up until the second episode.
Right.
Mhm.
You guys invited me to the second episode. Didn't you do it in the fall? Wasn't the first episode in the fall of 2015?
I don't know, man. We'd have to go back.
NFL Dude 56. Will there be another alimony haul? I think that I am going to do tomorrow. I have enough to do a major haul. The problem, of course, is that now my wife watches my channel. And that's why I can't post hauls. But recently I've been posting hauls on Instagram because she doesn't go on Instagram. But
she
she
continued
does.
to tell her not to go on Instagram.
She doesn't know about Instagram, but she does. She does watch me on YouTube. She shows YouTube at work, and she shows my channel at work at her job. She takes care of old people at her job.
Oh, those poor old people.
Yeah, well, she shows all of your guys' videos too.
Man, those poor old people. Wow. They're there just with no teeth, just eating pudding and being forced to watch our videos.
That's right. She shows Omnibros episodes. She shows our individual episodes.
There's a human rights issue conflict lawsuit on the way. You better tell your wife to watch out.
Oh,
And tell your wife that everybody was hitting on her too during the show.
They must
they're unboxing what now?
Yeah.
Choose.
Let's
Now,
see.
your wife hasn't discovered Mary Kondo yet, right, Jess?
I beg your pardon?
Your wife hasn't discovered Mary Kondo yet, has she?
She's that lady
Yeah.
that did that Netflix episode.
No, my wife has not. She
Good.
believes in that already.
Okay.
She already believes that way.
Maybe that explains
yeah.
why when I look at some of the analytics of our show, we have like a small like viewer percentage of people over 65. Maybe that's from your wife having people
Yeah,
in the old
it
folks
is.
on watching it.
Yeah.
Hi there, everybody.
That's cool.
From the old folks home.
Say hello to Sunrise. Sunrise Assisted Living.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see.
How's
I think
the tapioca treating you today?
Taylor Brown says, I think Jess was the third episode. Ryley and Lou did 2 by themselves. Austin Caldwell says, does the Han protocol still work? There's a deep cut.
Yes.
You can only use that like once in a lifetime. You can't, maybe twice.
Twice.
Han protocol is,
And that's in a lifetime. That's like at least like 25 years apart.
yeah.
When you do it.
That's a dangerous game if you try and do that more than once every 25 years. Let's see. Jess will eventually have to resort to posting his hauls on the dark web. Omnibros trending in nursing homes. Let's see. So we, Gabe, what did you read and haul?
Not much to read. I'm still working through Trans Metropolitan. I read some of the stuff that Luis was talking about. I did pick up a copy of last night. Read that. I read a bunch of still singles just for work related reasons.
Right.
But haul wise, and one of the reasons why I didn't read a lot is I was away. I would probably have to go on a week-long vacation out in the middle of the ocean to kind of catch up on reading like Luis did. But when I go away, it's always for work and it's long hours and stuff like that. But we did have a Chris Pajalo and Jim Krieger signing in our Orange County store.
Oh, how did that go with how do you say his name? Jim
Krieger?
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
did
Jim
you
Krieger,
get him squared away on how to order comic books?
Yeah, I did. Funny enough, Jim Krieger follows us on Instagram, and he hit us up through private message and said, "Hey, how do I start ordering books from you guys?" So I had to correct him and lead him towards the Sweet Valley of Hope, which is InStockTrades.com.
Yeah, we were doing
We
so
talked
much.
about that. We had a little bit of laugh at that.
We were doing so much plugging for IST. He thought we were IST.
I don't really plug IST all that much on the Instagram.
Well, no,
I
but
do. It's a part of it, but yeah, it's fun. So I got Generation X Volume 1 signed by Chris Pahalo. Volume 2 signed by Chris Pahalo as well. I got my X-Men Age of Apocalypse Omnibus signed by Chris Pahalo as well. And I've already had it signed before by Adam Kubert as well. So I got
that's Adam Kubert's signature?
That's Adam Kubert's signature. Or Andy Kubert, sorry.
That doesn't look like a Kubert to me at all.
All right, cool. I don't know how to take that. I don't know what that. I don't know.
Good
what that
story,
means.
Jess.
Cool story, bro. I finished finally. I was able to finish Ultimate Spider-Man. I got the last. I got volume 8 of the oversized hardcovers, which completes that entire series. Now, one of my favorite series of all time. This is the series that got me back into reading Spider-Man after the ending of Clone Saga. As much as I like Clone Saga and stuff like that, the ending of the Clone Saga with the whole kidnapped baby / stillborn situation really turned me off back then. I stopped reading Spider-Man for a long time. Ultimate Spider-Man got me back into it. Volume 8, super, super hard to find. Did a good trade for this from somebody in the Omnibus group.
We just got a super chat from Justin Page. Thank you. Thanks for the show, guys. I'm a newbie. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, man.
Definitely appreciate it, bro. Awesome. Let me take a picture of that real quick.
you.
I'll put that on the Instagram as always.
Nice.
I still got more hauls, but give me a sec.
No problem.
Because this is about 2 weeks worth of hauls, which for me
Oh my
isn't
gosh.
crazy, but I know Jess is gonna.
I took that seriously. That Omnibros code. I took that very seriously.
As everybody should.
Yeah.
Every quarter, it's only once a quarter that you guys get that extra discount for from our discount code.
Yeah, I wanted to support it, and boy, did I support it.
So I got the Absolute Batman Black Mirror.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is a great book. This is one of the. This is what absolutes are meant for, is for solid single stories with amazing art, amazing writing that needs to be kind of kept and appreciated. So definitely Black Mirror falls in that category for me.
It's a beautiful book.
I got Six Guns Deluxe Gunslinger Edition, Volume 4.
Ooh, nice.
And Volume 5. Volume 6 was just recently solicited, so I think
it has been
out at the end of the year.
Okay.
And that will finally complete this series, which is such an underrated book. People are really, really missing out. If you haven't already checked out the Six Gun, it's definitely not superhero. So if you're the type of person who are tired of superhero type things, to get this, it is old school Western mixed with weird supernatural elements as well, and lots of great fun with that book. Beautifully drawn by Brian Hurt. Colin Bunn does the art, does the writing on that series. Great stuff. And I think that was it. Yeah, that's my haul.
Okay. Volume 2 Gunslinger Third Eye. Jeremy found it. Volume 2. I think that's out of print now. And Jeremy found it at Third Eye. Good job, dude.
I remember one of them was print, and you can only get it through, was it Boom? No, Oni, through Oni's website, and then it disappeared. So
That was like volume 1, I think, wasn't it?
It was like 4 or 3.
3,
It was
maybe
definitely-
3. Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
3.
But I mean, you don't need to get the gunslingers. I mean, definitely. I mean, you could get the regular size trade paperbacks, which is fine.
Mhm.
Or if because the art's so beautiful in that book, I love the art. It's a little cartoony, but it actually really kind of fits that time era. The regular deluxe hardcovers are excellent as well. I just got the super gunslinger ones because I'm stupid like that.
No, I got them too. You're smart.
Well, thank you, Jess.
Yeah. We're
We're
brothers
both-
in arms on those books.
That's right.
Six Gun was great. If you've enjoyed Jonah Hex, Six
Yeah.
Gun is like right up your alley. If you really dig the Jonah Hex stuff. Didn't Palmiotti just confirm that there's a Jonah Hex Omni coming soon?
The Bronze Age one. He said if it sells well, then there's a chance that his stuff could get an Omni.
That means all
Yeah, what he said was,
buy it.
yeah, buy it, because he said that his and Justin Gray stuff would be the third omnibus.
Right.
So we have to support the first one and then the second one to get that third one. That third one's really the only one to me that really matters a lot. I mean, I know the first stuff is something that Jess is going to buy day one and read day one.
Yep.
But that Justin Gray Palmiotti stuff is beautiful. I love that stuff.
I agree.
Gunslinger Volume 2 is completely out of print.
Oh,
Long
damn.
gone.
Hey, Jess, that first volume, is that the Joe Lansdale stuff?
Of
Jonah
the
Hex.
Bronze Age?
Yeah. Or
No.
I'm far off. It'd probably be in the second omnibus, right?
I think that would probably be the third. The Lansdale stuff?
Yeah, Two Gun Mojo. What were the other stuff he did? Because that was good.
Actually,
Like
that might be the second. That might be the second one because Jonah Hex was all Gray and Palmiotti, and then All Star Western was all Gray and Palmiotti.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Lansdale stuff would be the second half of the second Bronze Age one, I think.
Okay. Because that stuff was gold. That stuff was great too.
Yeah.
If you've never read any Jonah Hex, you could read those Joe Lansdale ones.
Yeah. And wasn't the artist like Timothy Truman?
Wow, man. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you'd have to get back to me on that, but I think so. That was Vertigo.
Oh, it was Vertigo? Okay, so that gosh, that's weird then. If that was Vertigo,
It's the 80s.
yeah. That was before, yeah, that was I think Jimmy Palmiotti may be off on where he would be on the run of Jonah Hex then. I don't think
so. He'd be a 4.
I think he would be more like number 4, and the one you're talking about would be number 3.
Maybe they're skipping it, going right to Palmiotti.
Oh, I don't see how they could do that.
Speaking of Palmiotti, if you have the Harley Quinn Omnis and you see him at a con, he will do a free sketch in them.
Mm-hmm.
So if Jimmy Palmiotti is at a convention you're attending, bring your Harley Quinn stuff, and he'll do a sketch in it for you.
Yeah, but be prepared to wait because he and Amanda Connor have long lines. They're very nice, but they're like Snyder and Capullo and Tom King, where they talk to every single person.
Yeah.
So they tend to have long lines because they're so friendly.
Omnipool, the deluxe 6 guns are a little bit bigger than the deluxes because it's in a slipcase. The actual book inside the slipcase is the same as the deluxe.
Okay.
Jonah Hex stuff is great, man. You can read just one issue and you get a full story out of that. That stuff is fantastic. All right, so what's next?
I think I have to do my haul, and I'll try and
I'm gonna
go
go make
through
a
it.
sandwich.
All right, I'm gonna go take a shower, get some coffee. I'll be back when this finishes.
I will try and go as quickly as possible. I did take advantage of the OmniBros code. I made three orders, and I will start. This one, Kristan Robertson and Fariha got me on it. Kiss number 8. That was a book that they posted on the Omnibus page group, and I'm not gonna give a summary of every book, or we're gonna be here till 11 o'clock. I'm just gonna tell you every book.
Next.
West Coast Avengers number 1, volume 1.
Nice.
This is a thick book. Die from Image, volume 1.
Ooh.
This is really snappy looking. Yeah. This is really snappy looking. This is like a Dungeons and Dragons come to life or something. Okay. Cemetery Beach, Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis, yeah.
Yep, can't go wrong with Warren Ellis. There's probably somebody getting a hand job by somebody wearing Godzilla gloves.
Wait, what? Actually, let's just leave that one right there. I don't even want an explanation of that.
And you know what? That's not the strangest story I've heard Gabe tell me.
Sandman Universe, The Dreaming. Man-Eaters, Volume 2. I just read Volume 1. It was great.
He's got the 3 fingers.
Semi-Auto Magic. Some great artwork.
Everybody, go read Crooked Little Vein by Warren Ellis to get that reference I made.
Let's see. Captain America by Rick Remender, volumes 1 through 5. I have been looking forward to reading this for like ever. And
man, you went way back. Wow, that's some old stuff right there.
I know. I really enjoyed this series in floppies. So I grabbed it in trades from IST. This has been on my this has been on my wish list. Omar recommended it. Shatterstar. This is a total blind buy. Omar recommended it, so I have him to blame. But it looks, I am on a total X-Men binge, so I don't know. All of a sudden I'm just switched on to them. Ice Cream Man number 3, the horror anthology.
God, I gotta get on that.
Yeah, it's really great. Spider-Geddon, Covert Ops. Let's see. Here are a bunch of Punisher books.
Ooh.
Punisher War Machine 1 and 2. I love these Marvel thin trades because you can read them really quickly and get a good chunk of comic book reading done.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher, Warren Bagalia, and World War Frank. And then Venom. This is, I kind of, let's see, where is, oh. Okay. I got volume 1. IST sent us volume 2 as a review copy. Here's 2. Wait, where's one? Okay, I'm double clutching here. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. Here's volume 4. And then here's volume 3 from England for some reason. I got the British copy. So it's totally not, anybody with non-matching spine disorder would be totally bummed out. It's not going to look right at all.
If you collect DC comics, you got to get over that.
Yeah, exactly. United
If you
States.
collect comics in general.
Yeah. Brian Michael Bendis, United States versus Murder, Inc. So this is a Jinx World thing. I'm totally into the Jinx World scene. Geo, here's one for you. Inhumans versus X-Men.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I'm totally into the X-Men right now. So oh, here's another one for you. Uncanny Inhumans, Volume 1.
Yeah, I love that.
So I need to know more about the Inhumans to know more about the X-Men. Oh, there's Volume 1. It's in the next pile. Moon Shadow.
By the rest of your haul.
Yeah, Moon Shadow, big thick.
Ooh, it's a meaty book.
It is. And then for $4, Kemi Jacob turned me on to Spider-Girl Complete Collection, $4 from Amazon.
Wow,
It's a little bit beat up, but $4 for a $40 book.
That's the Tom DeFalco, Ron Friend stuff, right?
Yeah. I thought this was a pretty darn good deal, so thanks to Kemi Jacob. Austin Caldwell, yeah, Moon Shadow is standard size, but it's super thick. Then I picked up, we're getting down to it, I'm almost done, Rust.
Ooh, good choices.
Volume 2 and 3.
Good choices, Jess.
Yeah, I need to read these, huh? These are great. This is a Bond Idle House suggestion. Bond's a great guy. He suggested these to me. Daredevil. Ugh. Shadowlands. Omni. And because I'm a completionist and a complete idiot, Deadpool, Daniel Way.
Shadowland.
And Raleigh Smith talked me into, because I love Firefly, the show, and Serenity, the movie. These are Firefly books that are apparently awesome. And they're in canon, in continuity. They're canon and in continuity. And I love Firefly. And Geo, you'll like this. Death of the Inhumans.
Yeah. All right. Good job. Proud of you.
Man, Jess is really going down that X-Men rabbit hole. Jesus.
I am. Hawkman, this is supposed to be great. And here's the Venom #1.
Hey.
And more X-Men.
That's a different Venom.
It's different?
It's not the Kate stuff for those of you.
Right. Yeah, this is the Costa stuff that we're reading. And the last one is All New X-Men Inevitable by Dennis Hopeless, with art by Mark Bagley, who can draw. The guy knows how to draw. So yeah, I'm all in on the X-Men for some reason. I am just lit up like a firecracker on the X-Men.
Oh man, I can't wait for the Hickman stuff.
Yeah, and then what I read, Mrs. Jess Not Happy. Now that's a haul, Jess. Yeah, I agree. I read Extraordinary X-Men #1, which I loved. I read Uncanny X-Men #1, which I also loved. I am totally into the X-Men. Man-Eaters #1, which was interesting. I give it an interesting. I'm going to read volume 2 and have more of an opinion on it. Middle West by Scotty Young, mind-bendingly good, like an alternate Earth. An alternate Earth where this kid gets powers that he didn't know he had. His dad's like this tornado-like jerk, and he it's this alternate world where things run on this. I think, didn't I talk about this Thursday night, Gio? Middle West.
Like
well, no, maybe I didn't talk about it. Maybe I talked about it with Kristan the other night. But things run on this juice that's latched on to everything. And he lives in the flatlands. And Scotty Young's the writer with Jorge Corona, who did Feathers. I feel like I talked about this book already. I did talk about it on my channel. That's where I did it, on my channel with Kristan on Saturday. Blackbird, this girl discovers magic in East LA.
Oh.
It's really cool. The Latino community, the Hispanic community, however you want to call it. She discovers demons and magic in Hollywood land.
It's a bunch of like Satan worshiping cholos. That sounds awesome.
Those are your words.
If that was the book, if somebody told me that, I'd buy that right now.
I guess that's the idea. She's very much living in East LA, and I mean they sort of spit when they talk about West LA, and the people that live in West LA.
Sounds about right. We got lowriders and like lowrider bikes, and
it was actually really good. This Blackbird book was really good. I liked it a lot.
Guessing Santeria.
Quantum Age.
Yeah.
Freaking great Black Hammer spinoff. These Black Hammer spinoffs are like my books of the year. I think they're going to be in my top 10 easily, and maybe my top 5. Right? I can't get enough of these spinoff books. They are so great. Dr. Starr and Sherlock Frankenstein. Quantum Age is so great.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it. Lady Mechanica, great story. La Belle Dame Sans Merci. It is in English, though. But Joe Benitez has a hand in the writing and the art. So it goes back to its roots of #1, and it's really remarkably great. I really love Lady Mechanica. The Old Guard, Greg Rucka. Great book, great story. Elsewhere, 2 volumes. This was from my friend Kyle, sent me these books. Really enjoyed them. I'm going to review them in depth on my channel. Really enjoyed these books about an alternate Earth where D.B. Cooper and Amelia Earhart end up showing up. D.B. Cooper's the guy that jumped out of a plane in the Northwest back in the 70s with $100,000 and a parachute after hijacking an airplane, and he disappeared. And Amelia Earhart, of course, disappeared after back in the 30s flying an airplane by herself. And I really got a kick out of these 2 books, 2 volumes. Kyle also sent me Shipwreck, Warren Ellis book. And I'm going to give this a more in-depth review. I don't know what Gabe's going to say about Warren Ellis on this. But this was super good.
I haven't heard of this book before.
Yeah, I hadn't either. He sent this to me, and it was brand new to me. But it's
Phil Hester's doing the art too. That's a great combination.
Yeah. It's from Aftershock. And it deals with a guy that gets zapped into an alternate Earth and is trying to get back to our Earth. Our Earth has developed a weaponized program that creates a sort of a hole, a wormhole that takes you into an alternate reality. And he created a ship that you can fly into this reality, and he wants back home, and they want the Earth where he is now. They want his technology to rule the world, and he just wants out to get back home, and so they're trying to prevent him from leaving. And there's a saboteur that is trying to get his technology to sell it to the local government, and he just wants to get home, and it's really great. There's all kinds of well, that's a weird picture, but I guess it's okay.
And demonetized.
And then Omar has talked about this book forever. He and Maddie both recommend Lake of Fire, and I loved it. It was awesome. And that is the end of my segment. Now we can get on with the rest of the show.
Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
And we still got 97 people watching.
Thanks.
They didn't drop out with my segment? Wow. Thank you.
ETL says he went to grab dinner and take a shower, and he came back and we were still going.
Did he say that? That guy, ETL. Yeah, Old Guard was a 10 out of a 10. I agree with that.
I got to check out this shipwreck book now. Damn it! I thought I knew. I thought I
really
had all
good.
the lore and all this stuff.
Yeah. Blackbird is fantastic. I totally agree, NFL dude. Jen Bartel's art is really awesome. It is good.
Hey, Louis, somebody asked you in the chat, are you reading X-Men currently, or are you just going to jump in blind with Hickman stuff?
Man, outside of the stuff we had to review like a month ago, I haven't been reading X-Men since it's been years. It's been a long time. So yeah, I'm jumping into Hickman pretty blind.
I'm right there with you. I can't remember. I think the last time I read X-Men was probably before the last Secret Wars. Maybe.
Yeah, I read some of the Bendis stuff, but that was about it.
I think that's about the end of it for me too. The Bendis stuff. I think I haven't read like the Death of X stuff or.
I just ordered that today.
Yeah.
That's the segment that I'm concentrating on, is the Terrigen Mist stuff. That's the X-Men stuff that I'm reading right now.
So have you read the what is it? Infinity? You read Infinity, right?
As part of my Hickman readathon last year, yeah. I need to reread it.
The Terrigen Mist stuff originates from, right? The Terrigen Mist bomb that makes all those new mutants and stuff.
Right. I need to reread that. I need to reread that and the Infinity companion book.
That also led into Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan.
Right.
Word. All right. So we're ready to get into this week's releases?
Yay.
Yes.
Yay.
I am not going to be ETL's shower buddy. I'm sorry. He's already got a perfectly good shower buddy.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Justin Page, $2. A beer for Jess's wife. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
Somebody take a picture of that for me because I'm screen sharing.
I got you.
Please. And thank you. We throw that stuff up on Instagram. We show our love.
Yeah.
All right, so here is this week's releases. June 26th. These are the books that will be available on our great sponsor, InStockTrades.com.
What was that?
I don't know. Something happened.
Outcast.
Oh.
So InStockTrades.com updates tomorrow, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. We'll go through this week's releases. We'll talk about which ones have what kind of discounts are going on for some of these books. And I'll be posting photos of the discounts as well on our Instagram tomorrow as well. So let's go and get this started out with Image. We have Hardcore Trade Paperback Volume 1 by Andy Diggle. Shout out to Andy Diggle. My heart still goes out to that guy and all the stuff he's going through. Outcast by Kirkman.
That book Hardcore is 50% off at IST.
Nice.
That's nothing. That's like what, $650?
$750.
$750. Outcast by Kirkman. Now I'm gonna get demonetized. Kirkman's gonna pull some strings and we're gonna get pulled off of YouTube. Dark Horse. There's this thing out here that got really popular called Berserk.
Hell yeah. That's the best one right there. It
was Volume 2. Volume 1 sold out so fast that I remember we tried to get some from In Stock Trade ourselves as a review copy, and they didn't have enough. So be on the lookout for Berserk Volume 2 this week if you're interested in that, if you have Volume 1 already. H.P. Lovecraft, Mountains of Madness, trade paperback. Joe Gollum, Occult Detective, Volume 3, Drowning City. Stephen McCraney's Space Boy. And Usagi Yojimbo, Volume 33.
Wow.
That's probably the last volume to come out of Dark Horse, I would think.
Yeah.
This is now at IDW. And Berserk is, I think, 42% off, which is a pretty damn good deal for that hardcover. IDW's got Box trade paperback book 1. I have no idea what that is, but it looks like it's the kid who made Friends of the Box.
Wow.
That poor bastard.
That became a comic book? I think that we could come up with a comic book ourselves.
Who knows? Maybe he just can't make friends, and now he has a friend who's a box. When you're a kid, a box can be anything. It could be a race car. It could be a spaceship.
Sure, Gabe.
If it doesn't come in a nice box packaging, then missed opportunity right there.
That's true. Disney's Descendants and Diabolical Summer. DC Comics, we have Brian Michael Bendis' Man of Steel trade paperback. Old Lady Harley Quinn.
That is 50% off.
The 30th anniversary of Sandman trade paperback Volume 9. And something out of DC Inc., which I don't think that's a thing anymore, DC Inc. But Teen Titans Raven. I believe this is supposed to be like a young readers.
That is also 50% off.
I really like the cover. I really like that kind of
That
art.
is cool looking.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I might check that out.
All right. Here is the most important thing to come out this week from Marvel Comics, everybody. It is finally here. The one thing I never expected we would ever get. This is one I actually sold my trade paperbacks in anticipation of this, which is Heroes Reborn Omnibus, everybody.
Oh my God.
This is such a great era of Marvel Comics and comics in general.
That book's actually free.
I will take it. It is actually 50% off.
It is 50% off.
Awesome. This is one of my favorite times in my reading of comics as a youth. This is when Marvel was hurting so bad that they went and outsourced all of their quote-unquote major characters at the time that were actually failing horribly and massively. They outsourced it over to the Image Exodus group, meaning Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, and more, who did this really great Heroes Reborn mini universe. This takes place and spins directly out of the Onslaught storyline as well. So
Iron Man's suit has abs.
Is this where the famous picture of Captain America from Liefeld came from?
it is.
Ooh. Wow. Interesting.
I used to own original art of Rob Liefeld from this series as well.
You do? You do
I
have
used
it?
to.
Oh,
I sold it. I used to. I sold it about a year ago.
Wow.
God, this stuff is great. I am a little disappointed though that this does not include the transition series when the Heroes Reborn characters return to the Marvel Universe with Heroes Return. But I still have that trade paperback, so I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Does Hulk have a mullet?
Hulk, dude, it was the 90s. Everybody had a mullet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, does Hulk have it? I can't.
Yeah, he had. It wasn't a mullet. It was long hair.
Does the Thing have a mullet? It looks like it from here.
No.
Mullet in this.
This stuff is great. If you don't buy this, then
What?
then you probably have better taste than I do. But I love this stuff.
Does it come with trading cards inside of it?
No, because the issues didn't have trading cards.
Boo.
All right, Marvel Comics hardcover, World Outside Your Window, Marvel Visionary Stan Lee, Marvel's poster book. We're getting a Master of Kung Fu Epic Collection. Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur Volume 7. Wow. I didn't realize that was going for that long. Not Brand Eck Complete Collection. Peter Porker. Spectacular Spider-Ham Complete Collection. Wow.
I need that.
That I never thought we would get something like that. Thank you,
Peter Porker?
Yeah. Star Wars Dr. Aphra Volume 5.
Ooh, she's great.
Starjammers. The Starjammers trade paperback is coming out. Tony Stark Iron Man Volume 2. West Coast Avengers Volume 2.
Yes.
You're probably going to need to grab that, Jess, since you got Volume 1.
Yes, yes, yes.
Also, Jess is going to have to get this. I'm going to have to get this. Omar's going to have to get this. Riley's going to have to get this. Any X-Men fan is going to have to get this, which is X-Men Eve of Destruction.
Yes. Can you click on that and tell us about it?
This is, what's it collecting on here? Magneto Dark Seduction 1 through 4. Uncanny X-Men 390 through 393. I think this all leads, I might be wrong, someone might have to correct me, but if I remember correctly, this leads right up to Grant Morrison's new X-Men run. X-Men Annual 2000, X-Men 110 through 113, X-Men Forever 1 through 6, X-Men Declassified, X-Men Unlimited 30 through 33, and X-Men The Search for Cyclops 1 through 4.
Elsewhere, Cyclops has resurfaced, still conjoined with Apocalypse. Cyclopolis.
Can Phoenix and Cable save his soul? And then we get some more Magneto stuff here. So this is really, really good stuff. This is Fabian Nicieza, Scott Liddell, Salvador LaRocca did the art on here as well. Roger Cruz, that's Ian Churchill on that cover.
Mr. Awesome says it's the gap between Revolution and Morrison. So you're right. It does lead up to Morrison.
Perfect.
Morrison stuff is.
And then another Dark Phoenix Saga collected edition.
What the what?
Again, what is this, like the 80th time this thing has been collected?
What in the world?
They even had an omnibus just get clearance too. That was just purely Dark Phoenix issues. All right, Dynamite. Going down to Dynamite, we have Altered Carbon Download Blues hardcover, Project Superpowers Omnibus. Boom has Adventure Time and Coda.
Ooh, Coda. Volume 2. Yes.
Also, real quick, X-Men Eva Destruction is also 50% off, right, Jess?
Correct.
Word.
Nice.
Word up.
Coda's great.
Coda is wonderful.
And then here's the other
The
stuff.
cool section.
Hang on. Don't go too quickly. Aftershock. Okay, I just wanted to see what. Yeah, Eva Destruction ETL is 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
20th
Okay.
Century Boys is supposed to be really, really good, but I think some of that stuff is out of print.
Fantastic.
I don't know, but I always hear good stuff about 20th Century Boys.
Yep, highly recommended.
I'm almost willing to check that out and Pluto out because I know Pluto is
Oh,
Also great.
Pluto.
that sounds like a little bit of weakening there for Gabe. It sounds like an invitation to go right for it there, Gio.
Pluto's
yeah.
only 9 volumes. You can get through it quick. It's more accessible. 20th Century Boys is 24 volumes in total, and it's his magnum opus.
Yeah, but I know Pluto is what's his name? Astro Boy, right?
Yeah.
It's a retelling of a classic Astro Boy story.
Mm-hmm. You like sort of noir stories set in like manga territory, then you're gonna have a great time with Pluto. That's one of my favorite stories.
I was good until you said manga territory.
You shouldn't have used that word.
Okay.
You had him.
I'm gonna have to
Pluto-
get into Sakura stuff first, probably.
Pluto made me cry. The ending of Pluto
Japanese graphic novel.
There
It's
you
really
go.
good.
Japanese graphic novel. Perfect.
Attack on Titan Season 3 box set, Volume 2.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
good. That's also great stuff. I mean, you already watched the anime, right? So the manga is just as good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm this far in the anime. What just came out? Season 3 just came out on.
Woo! Tyler Blunt drops $1 on us.
Hey, it's a pity dollar.
Thank you,
Ooh.
T-Bone.
It's a pity dollar. I'll take all the pity dollars. Pity dollars
That's-
still spent.
Thank you, T-Bone. He and I are doing a show tomorrow, the Dog and Bone Show. Old T-Bone. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Tyler.
Toy Story 2. I saw Toy Story 4. It was a movie. Yeah.
Oh, really? It's supposed to. I thought it was supposed to be really good. It was just a
Yeah.
movie.
Hold on. No. We can't breeze past this. What?
Yeah. It's good. I mean, it's a Toy Story movie. It's mainly just Woody. Like, there's very little of the other supporting cast. It's mainly Woody trying hard to hold on to his identity as a toy that a child needs as like a companion. Like, it's really, really just him holding on to what he once had, which also kind of seems like a narrative of just Pixar making a 4th Toy Story movie where they're trying to also hold on to what they once had. It's there's very little magic in it. Like, there's really nothing special I felt about the Toy Story 4 movie. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. There's really nothing new in terms of like the story or the situations that he falls into and things like that. There's nothing really new. But there is kind of a setup at the end of the movie, which is pretty damn important in the world for Toy Story.
Cool.
So it's kind of worth it just for that.
So is this like your equivalent to Gio's Coco, where you felt nothing?
Coco.
Or Gio that is laugh at the end of the movie.
You know, I definitely like Toy Story 3. I think I got dehydrated because I cried so much at the end of Toy Story 3.
Oh yeah.
This one, yeah, I didn't feel much out of it.
Kristan says Toy Story 4 is amazing, and so is Goose. Yeah, I said it.
That's all kinds
Goose.
of wrong.
Oh, best part about that movie.
Coco, you know, I get a lot of flack from you guys, but Coco, it's good. I mean, I own the Blu-ray than the 4K nonsense, but it's fine. I don't know.
You have to own Coco on Blu-ray because it's just that scene where he goes to the afterlife world and it's all those lit up like little homes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
But yeah. So yeah, Toy Story 4. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the villain of the movie is just very. We've seen it before.
Omar.
It got 4 out of 4 stars from the Washington Post.
Cool, and I'm sure Transformers did too.
I don't know about that.
Dugout. I have no idea what Dugout is. Anything else on here, you guys?
No doubt. No.
Oh.
Fire Force is pretty fun.
Oh, here we go.
Flying
This is
Witch is
important.
really wholesome.
Invader Zim Volume 3.
Oh yeah, that's right up your alley. You love Invader Zim.
I love Invader Zim.
Jeffrey Roberts, Absolute Swamp Thing is coming out in October.
No, it's not.
Shut up.
Quiet, you.
Don't
There's
jinx
no
this, man.
You know, if something happens and Absolute Swamp Thing doesn't come out, I hope to God that Kelly Sue the Conic takes over Hellboy.
Don't you put that evil on me, Gabe. No, it's got 2 things against it. The show got canceled and there's no Vertigo anymore.
Oh.
There was no
Hush.
Vertigo when it was first published either.
Vertigo has nothing to do with anything, though. It's just a title of an imprint.
I thought it was going to be published under Vertigo as like a Vertigo thing.
I mean, you know, it might just be published and just have like Black Label on it or just DC on it.
Ah, jeez.
It's the same
It's
as
not-
like, you know, Transmet. That was originally published under Helix, and Helix died, and then it went over to Vertigo. If we
See,
can
the
get Usagi or Jimbo to be published under like 4 different publishers, then we'll be okay with Absolute Swamp Thing being published under not Vertigo.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've got a gut feeling on this one.
Great. Can you go back to
Kelly Sue the Conic, writing Hellboy.
Who's writing Interceptor right there, Gabe? From Vault Comics?
It's Donnie Cates.
Ah. So Daniel K is right. Donnie Cates, what's that about? A mech suit? Ooh. This sounds interesting.
I've never heard of this.
Is it just mech suits versus vampires?
Oh,
You say that like it's not awesome.
yeah.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way. That's my excited like question.
Daniel K, thank you for bringing that to our attention, dude.
And I'm getting that.
Hashtag death before undead. All right, now this is the very definition of super baited because I totally want to check this out now.
It looks
I
pretty
had no idea this even existed.
Daniel K, we need to give him $1.
Anything else down here? I think that is.
What's Ryley?
It's another Aftershock book, right?
That cover looks cool. Okay. That cover just looked cool.
Donnie Cates is on this too, apparently.
What the hell?
Serious? Oh, wow.
That's what it said on these credits down here at the bottom.
Wow. That's a funky looking image.
Wow. Donnie Cates is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Vamp Blade, that's probably something that Jess picks up and hides from the wife.
Vamp Blade.
All right,
Vamp
cool.
Blade.
So I think that's that, everybody. What's everybody getting in the chat? Let us know. I'm getting that Heroes Reborn Omnibus is coming to me day one.
Yeah, you better get that.
I can't wait for that. I just got to find space for it. I got no space on my Marvel shelf. I got to start getting rid of some of this stuff on here.
Oh, Highlighter, you are too kind. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to wait for the Walk Through the Woods review. Very nice.
Are you gonna downsize, Gabe?
No, but I'm cultivating a little bit.
Okay.
Like I have I don't know. Like there's some things on here, some big whales on here. I might just get rid of. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff already as it is, but I still need more room.
Yeah,
Hey,
just-
Jason Aaron's Wolverine. That's kind of on the chopping block. I might have to get rid of that.
Why's that? You didn't like it?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I just need to make space for Heroes Reborn. That's all that matters.
Right. Something that you think you're going to read and reread and reread.
Oh man, I reread that thing in my mind. I love that series so much.
Well, I agree then. You need to get rid of something you're not going to be interested in. If Jason Aaron's Wolverine doesn't make the cut and Heroes Reborn does, then chop you must.
Yep.
Hey, just what are you reviewing this week for your horror show?
The Conjuring.
Ooh, first one?
Yeah. Is there more than one?
Yeah. There's a whole James Wan universe.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I was unaware of that.
7 movies already, right?
Oh, is that right?
It's Conjuring, Conjuring 2, Annabelle, Annabelle the prequel. They're working on
New one?
Conjuring 3.
Yeah. The Nun?
The Nun. How many is that right now? 5, 6?
Something, yeah. And there's a new Annabelle movie that came out, right? Where it's coming out.
I think it's coming out.
Well, they referred to the Annabelle doll in The Conjuring a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Presence later on.
sorry?
It's got a bigger presence later on.
Yeah, that sounds like a possessed doll type scary movie.
Yes, Heroes Reborn is 50% off.
Nice. And next week we get the new Spider-Man movie and we get Midsommar. I cannot wait for Midsommar. I'm more excited to see Midsommar than Spider-Man.
Is it next week?
What is Midsommar?
It's the director of Hereditary's new movie.
Oh, what's it about?
You know, I really don't know. I can't tell you because I've seen the trailer and I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
It has to do with like cults and like
Yeah.
freaky people in Europe. Sorry, I don't
There's
want
no
to offend anybody, but there are some freaky people in that movie.
Huh.
Also, I thought you said Mids Omar, and I'm like, Omar, what is? Oh, Midsommar. So
We
yeah.
miss Omar.
Yeah, that's sort of like an anagram. We miss Omar.
Huh. And if you want to get those books up to 50% off that we talked about, you can get those at InStockTrades.com. Up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. You just missed by a week the Omnibroslivve discount code that made my haul go on for 25 minutes. Over $50 in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Is that
Nice.
it? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jess.
Are we all set? Have we covered?
Good job.
Have we covered everything?
We're gonna talk about the halls again. Another hour. You do a marathon. I'm ready.
One more time.
Yeah, I actually didn't talk about one stack of hauls. I saved it for next week.
Ooh. Matthew asks, who wrote the IST jingle? That's a very easy question.
We have a jingle?
Your jingle. You're the
Oh,
jingle
the one
meister.
The one that I,
Yeah.
the very end thing? Yeah.
We have, at some point, we have all tried doing the jingle and we failed miserably. Only you can do the jingle.
Right. We can never get it right.
Yeah.
Ah, that's funny. Make Havoc. When is WonderCon next year? I will consider that. But San Diego, my wife loves San Diego, so she's definitely wanting to do that. And now I want to work the booth for Torpedo Comics.
We should do our own convention, OmniCon.
We should have our own booth
Yeah, we should.
and like a panel
That's
Oh,
good.
and like an
Do a live
exclusive
panel. Yeah.
Oh,
Live
it's
show,
March.
everybody. With
This Thursday, we will be giving away the IST
we can
gift
do-
card.
Ooh.
Just letting everybody know that, so everybody's on board, because it falls on a weird day, short month. This
Oh,
Thursday is, we don't have a topic yet.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do.
Spider-Man.
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 I don't know what about Spider-Man, but it's gonna be Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
related apparently.
Oh, it's something about There's something about Spider-Man. Okay.
The movie comes out next week,
Mhm.
so we tie it into that.
Super. And the IST gift card giveaway.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Gabe, where can they find you, and what can you tell the audience about our Instagram account and Twitter and everything else?
Yep, you can find me on Instagram, Gabe Infinity Watch. You can follow the show, all of us, on Instagram as well, in our Omnibroslive Instagram account, where we keep up to date with all the cool. Honestly, right now is a good time because there's a lot of creators getting their comps for books. I've been posting a lot of pictures of like first looks at new books, like Bad Weekend. Liam Sharp just posted the photos of the Green Lantern by Grant Morrison hardcover, so that'll be going up soon. And if you have any questions or you forget what's the nice big discounts from IST, those photos will be going up tomorrow morning as well, so you can check that out on Instagram, OmniBrosLive.
Nice.
Don't add me on Facebook, though.
I have a tweet that I wanted to read, just in case anybody was wondering about the Deadly Class show. Apparently, Rick Remender just tweeted that Deadly Class will not be moving to a new network. Sort of think of
What?
You dropped out a little bit right after it's not moving to a new network.
We lost him.
Oh, heck.
so it's not getting.
Gio, you dropped out. You dropped out.
You dropped out right after you said it's not moving to a new network.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello. Deadly Class will not be moving to a new network, which is sort of perfect when you think about it. If you want to see what happens after the first season, you'll have to buy the comics, which are pretty keen. Thank you to our fans for the huge support. You helped soothe the sting.
Oh, so it's not it. That's it then.
That's it.
Wait, did they end the first season the way they ended like the first hardcover
I'm pretty sure
with
they
the
did.
lights out and the rats thing?
Yep. I'm pretty sure they did.
That is messed up. It's cool,
Yeah.
but that is messed up.
It's a fucking huge cliffhanger too.
Sledge, you're calling it. Damn, Jess is awake past 10. You'll probably feel that tomorrow. It is totally 3 minutes past my bedtime.
Speaking of bedtime, I started getting my kids to bed too. Luis, where can you find you, brother,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
Comic God 101 on Facebook and YouTube and all that other social media junk.
How about you, Gio?
A Week in Geekdom on YouTube, where I talk about comics, manga, and some other fun stuff. A Week in Geekdom.
And you can find me, Omnidog, on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. So thank you to the chat for participating and all the super chat stuff tonight. That was great. We appreciated all the questions and fun that the chat provided. Thank you to the viewers who are watching. Please give us a like. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment if you like. And you can just could be a booth babe.
Yeah, I've got the Harley Quinn outfit if you want me to break it out one more.
Ooh, Legion is back tonight. Wow.
Final
Nice.
season.
Final season. Okay. And I got to watch the new Star Trek. I still have to catch that season. So please review us on iTunes. You can listen to us as a podcast. You can listen to us on Podcast Addict on the thing that's not an iPhone, the Android system. And yeah, I'm starting to lose it. It's my past my bedtime.
There's nothing better than Jess trying to explain technology.
I know. What's that thing that's not an iPhone?
Android.
Yeah,
A real
Android. Phone? Yeah, those other thingies. Yes. Okay, so that wraps it up for the Omnibros Live, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Now it's time to talk